What is up, guys, and welcome to Vampire Survivors? What the heck is that? The Steam store page lists Vampire Survivors as a 2D arcade action roguelike RPG, and I'd say that description hits most of the aspects of the game. However, I would probably be inclined to remove the RPG tag and add something about the horde-style combat that's similar in pacing to something like a Call of Duty Zombies mode. For the purpose of this video, before we hop into a game, I'm going to go ahead and undo all of my power-ups and upgrades, and I'll be playing as the default character, so that the things you see in this video will carry over as a basic one-to-one with what you're going to experience in your first game. As a quick note, each character has a unique starting weapon and a unique passive ability. I highly recommend messing around with each character to see which one fits your playstyle and then going from there. These characters are unlocked in various ways. Typically what I've noticed is that you will upgrade them by using their default weapon with whatever other character you're using and leveling it up to a certain point, thus unlocking the character that you want to play. For this run, I'll be in hyper mode to start out, so both myself and the enemies will be moving a little bit quicker than they might be in your game. Aesthetically, the game looks and feels very Castlevania-esque, with a bit less emphasis on the platforming and a bit more emphasis on the combat. One thing you'll notice immediately as we get moving in this round is that there's no active abilities in the game. Everything auto-fires immediately when their cooldown is up, allowing you to focus more on the placement of your character and spacing relative to the enemies than on the micromanaging of your cooldowns and aiming with your mouse. This will feel a bit strange at first, but you'll quickly realize why the developers chose this route, and you'll be very thankful that they did as you progress through your games. The gameplay has a very nostalgic feel, similar to the vertical arcade shooters of old, but with an expanded 2D playing field. It honestly brings back fond memories of playing Raiden or Aero Fighters at the local Roundtable arcade to avoid having to spend time at the table with my aunts and uncles. As far as builds go, there's way too much depth to really get into here for this intro video, so there's one piece of advice I'll leave you with that you should take above all else. Build tall, not wide. What that means is instead of devoting some of your resources across the board to all of your weapons, find the one weapon you're having the most fun with and try to make it the best version of itself that you can. If you're enjoying using the whip, for instance, max out the whip with every level up where it's presented, and if a whip upgrade isn't available, try to focus on secondary effects that make the whip stronger. For instance, if you find a garlic, it has a really nice effect of making nearby enemies weaker to stuns, pushbacks, and freezes, meaning if they get close enough to you to get affected by the smell of the garlic, your whip will push them back an extra amount. This gives yourself more space to operate, and as you watch this run, you'll see just how important space is. A couple of my favorite weapons I think you guys should try out are the Fire Wand and the Cross, both of which you can see me using in this run here. The Fire Wand starts off shooting these smaller balls of fire that explode on contact with the enemy, but if you give it enough love, it eventually will evolve into a legendary wand that shoots flaming skulls, scorching everything in its path and eviscerating enemies across the board. As far as the cross goes, it's this little shuriken thing that my character is throwing around, and the way it works is really interesting. Your character throws them at the closest enemy, and then they rebound like a boomerang and come back to you, flying past and hitting the enemies behind you. You can combine this with something like the whip, which always attacks above you, to get some really nasty AoE clear going on that's a lot of fun to play with. What we're going to do now is I'm going to back out of this beginner run, I'm going to redo my upgrades before I hop into a new game that I'm going to commentate for you guys from start to finish. This way you guys can get a feel for my decision making process and see just how crazy the game can get. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video so far. If you'd be so kind as to leave a like down below and consider dropping a sub, it would be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, this is Vampire Survivors. Okay, now let's go ahead and get another run in. We're going to rock it with Antonio one more time. I think I'm going to do hyper on the forest, and we're going to see how it goes now with our upgrades. You can see immediately that we have the duplicator upgrades, so we throw out 2 whips. Let's go with the garlic here. I like the garlic whip combination simply because the garlic increases how far they get pushed when they're under its effect. For this one, I do like the cross. Let's go for a cross whip game. I like that. I actually never played a hyper game with no upgrades, so it was interesting to see how that one played out. I honestly felt pretty hopeless on hyper mode. All right. Now let's go cross level 2. I like to really stick with a couple upgrades as opposed to building out wide and getting all 6. I like to just stick to the first couple that we get, make it as strong as we can, and then grab utility upgrades later on. Stuff like the invulnerability shield that has a cooldown, stuff like that later on, if our damage is looking good, or we can start to fill our damage with other means at that point if our damage is not holding up. All right, things are on the pick up here. Let's upgrade the garlic range. Be very nice for us. Look how much further they get pushed back when they're in the garlic. Actually a huge deal for us. Yeah, let's go for the triple projectile whip. Why not? Did we get another triple? Doesn't look like it. Beautiful. I really like getting the garlic range upgraded. Hopefully that's what this one is. Cooldown and damage. Okay, so not quite. But the longer the circle is, basically the further you get to push people back, and the safer you become. All right, starting to create a little bit of space here pretty easily for us. I've actually never won the forest on hyper before, so I really like the laurel in this situation. Spellbinder is good if I had King Bible because the King Bible upgrades with Spellbinder into its legendary. We're gonna grab the laurel heal just in case something is able to push through our garlic whip. Gives us basically a little like half-second buffer before we actually take damage, is essentially what it ends up doing. All right, let's push a path through down below. The whip is really good at clearing people above you, but if you don't have any way of clearing people out from below you, it's easy to get swarmed from below. Thankfully, the garlic adds a little bit of a delay on anyone pushing in from below for us. Yeah, let's go cross here again. Already we're starting to scale a lot quicker than we did last round, simply because we have the garlic and are able to push into these things as opposed to constantly skirting around. Do we one-shot them with the whip? We do. That's wonderful. I like spinach here. Get that global 10% damage boost. All right, let's start rounding these guys up. Got another minute and a half until the plants come in. Definitely going for the whip again. Let's take the whip all the way. As Northern Lion says, dance with the one who brought you. Swoop around, get below, and then blast them. Let's go with the cross. I'm not a big fan of the Santa Water simply because of the sheer RNG. Basically what Santa Water does, for those who are unaware, is that it drops a vial of Santa Water from the sky, which then lingers on the ground for a brief moment, dealing damage in the area. But my issue with it is the RNG involved. It lands anywhere on the map equally. So it could most of the time end up being in a very useless location. Whereas like something like the cross, we know who it's going to fire. It fires at the closest enemy, something we can kind of control, right? The whip is always above us. It's something we can control. Whereas the Santa Water, you have no control over it, and it could end up being absolutely useless for you. I like taking as much control as I possibly can. Again, we're going to build tall, not wide here. And here come the plants. Thankfully, I think with our upgrades where they are right now, we are plenty strong enough to... Actually, let's get the treasure chest from the... See if we get the triple hit here. Nice. That's a nice quick treasure chest. Triple me up, baby. Or not. Beautiful whip upgrade. It puts us at level 7? Level 7. Wonderful. Let's actually farm a bit of the plants here. Or not. Okay, there we go. Whoa. See if we can start scaling up a little bit. I feel like we're starting to fall off a little bit in our scaling. We're no longer able to one-shot the common enemies, which is not good. We'll save this. What this item does here is when I pick it up, it freezes every enemy. So in our last run, we had that little, the lance that shoots that beam that freezes them all temporarily. That one does the same to every enemy on the map. Gives you a minute to run around and clear things out if you get overwhelmed. So we need to just keep in mind where that's at on the map for us. I'll grab Spellbinder. The pentagram is basically an erase every once in a while. It'll kill everything on the map. However, you don't get gems for it. So if you need to rely on that to get through, you end up falling very far behind very quickly. Circle down and get from below so we can utilize this whip here. And the cool thing about this as well is that our whip is shooting above, and then the crosses are shooting at whatever is above us and then clearing out what's below. We're able to really clear out all around us with this build. See how it shoots them below, how it rebounds after connecting with the first enemy. That way we can utilize that to clear below with our whip clearing what's above. Fire wand. We're gonna upgrade the crosshair. We can grab the wand eventually. Let's see if we can maybe hit the unique. We do need the bracer with it to upgrade it. And now it's starting to pick up. Thankfully, we got the cross clearing out a lot of things for us that are kind of further away. You'll see the gems start. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was terrifying. Holy shit. We gotta start clearing out some space here. A lot of gems, which means we're gonna start scaling up again. Duplicator fires an extra projectile on every single thing that we have. We're gonna grab that. And now you'll see the whip shoots an extra whip. The cross shoots an extra cross as well. Unfortunately, we don't get an extra laurel charge, but that's okay. We need to really circle around, get below here. Beautiful scaling. Pay close attention, by the way, to the sound engineering in this game. The gem sound is just pure dopamine. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's literally just dopamine injected in my veins. And now we have the level 8 whip, which means once it reaches level 8, if you have the secondary item, you can get the unique version out of a chest. I don't remember what the whip's compatriot is. Compatriot? Something like that. I don't know who the Watson is to the whip's Sherlock, is what I'm trying to say. Triple me up, baby. Just kidding. Little garlic range never hurt. Base area 20%. Beautiful. Let's scoop up some gems while our cross clears out. The cross range is outrageous, by the way. So see, as I go up and pick up the gems from above, it clears out more below us, and we get all these gems that we didn't even have like on our radar. Beautiful. Let's round. Okay, let's get below here. They're dying before I even get in range because of the cross. Bracer. We'll go with the Bracer. The Bracer is really nice because it upgrades the Fire Wand. So worst case scenario, we can start investing in the Fire Wand if we're not able to hit this unique whip. Is that a metal bat? Looks like it. We hit the proper whip right there. Feels good, man. We need to get below. That's what we want. Start clearing out the group. Huge. The triple, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Do we get the penta? Never enough. We always want more. Triple. Okay, the spinach. The laurel and the garlic. Get below and start swooping them up with the whip. Very nice. Empty tome. Yeah, we'll go with the tome. I like that one. Basically reduces the cooldown between your volleys of your weapons by 8%. Which, in my opinion, is honestly probably better than a straight DPS boost of 10%. Because you also get the effects of the weapons, like the pushback of the whip. See if we can do that. Oh, God. Oh, no, we're messing it up. We're doing the wrong. We're doing the opposite. Look how far back we get the pushback, though, with the garlic now. Keeps us very safe. I would like your treasure chest, Mr. Boss. There we go. Any triplers in chat? Or spinach. Wonderful. All right. Our weapon. You know what? Maybe we'll take a little bit of Santa Water. I don't really want to take up our last slot here. We'll go with the Santa Water. You'll see it drop from the sky and leave a little DPS area there. Like I said, it's completely random, so you can have it hitting super far away in areas that don't really work for us. All right, we need to just oh my God, look at the cross clearing out a path. That's so satisfying. Oh, yeah. Another duplicator is quite nice. Oh, we scaling now, baby. Oh, we're scaling now. It's like an axe. And look at the cross cleared out all of this while we weren't even here. Yeah, we'll go spinach. I believe the whip needs a hollow heart to upgrade. Oh, the freeze. Add more spinach. Ooh, the red gem. But we don't actually one-shot the Wolfman. Empty tome. We'll get a little bit of garlic. More range on that bad boy. So for our last slot here, we want either a clover or a hollow heart. Because I believe the clover is what upgrades the cross, and the hollow heart is what upgrades the whip. And we want one of them. Hopefully the garlic clears those out. There we go. I'm gonna actually save this treasure chest here until I can hopefully get one of those support items. Oh boy, okay. The whip, clear it, clear it. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully we can clear enough space above for the cross to clear the space below eventually. Oh man, this is really starting to pick up. I do need to try and circle around to go back and get that treasure chest. But I do want to try and swoop a level here first if I can. We'll upgrade the cross. Oh yeah, they're getting eviscerated now. There's no end. There is no end. All right, we're circling around. We're gonna start clearing them out from below again. Boom. You'll reach around. They never expect it. Ooh. Red gem. That's nice for us. Candelabra. Oh, we're stuck taking one of these. Okay. We'll go with that. Now we upgrade the axe whenever we can because the candelabra is the ingredient for the legendary axe. So while we didn't invest much in the axe yet, the way the cookie crumbled with our secondary items is we're kind of
We don't have any
here.
more slots available in our secondary spot. We may as well circle our way back down here to pick up the chest. Clear out what we can on the way there. The fact that we can't really one-shot these bigger bats is kind of a problem. It's starting to get really congested, so we gotta keep ourselves moving here. It's starting to get super tight. We really need to up our damage. Oh my god, huge time freeze for us here. Let's just clear out a little bit of these bats that we're having some trouble with. Please die, my friends. Please die. Nice treasure chest. An upgrade to the axe would be wonderful. Gorgeous. That's exactly what we wanted. All right, here we go. Time to start pushing our axe up a little bit. Gotta get a little bit of space to squeak out here. Oh, thank you. Ooh, a red gem. Nice. Just gotta keep moving our way up using the whip to clear our way on the way there. Yeah, I think we have to go to axe here, unfortunately. Oh my god, candelabra. Actually, we're gonna go with the laurel. Keep pushing up. This is what the whip excels at. Pushing through so we can get some space above us. And then we can circle back around like a shepherd, hurting all of the enemies in the middle here. Circle back around underneath. Keep going. I think we need the extra damage for the clear. We'll go with this. Keep circling. Basically, we want to get below the whole group and then push them all upwards as we can. Oh my god. Well, that was the plan until more spawn. Oh my god, it's getting so tight. Please give me some space. Ugh. We basically just, at this point, have to follow our projectiles and hope they clear. Come on. Nice, we got a little space above us here. Little bit of breathing room. They're starting to thin out. Come on. No, they're closing in. Oh my god, we're free? We're free? I see some chicken over here on the left. And a treasure chest. We're gonna circle around left and then try and come back to the right from below and pick up this chicken. Oh my god, more chicken. Okay. Whittle them down. Nice. Okay. Oh man, getting into the treasure chest. Oh, we're losing our laurel. Any chance of a triple? Triple me, daddy? I mean, what? Okay, candelabra. Makes our objects bigger hitboxes. We like that. Definitely axe here. Circle around. We don't need to pick up the health just yet. It's good to know it's there, though. Look at all these gems. No red gems is a little bit sad, but that's okay. Definitely going axe every single time that we can. Then we're going to save this treasure chest down below and see if we can hit our axe at level 8 first. Because you can't get the legendary chest until level 8. I may as well pick up this one. Racer, not bad. Means our projectiles go a little bit quicker. Clears our path a little bit quicker for us. It says base speed 10%, but it's not the speed of us, it's the speed of our projectiles, the record. And we're gonna save that little time thing as well. Let the enemies build up, and then we can grab the time and clear them all. And we really want to get our axe level 8 here. We're gonna try and save this chest until that becomes a reality. Slowly whittle them down. Do I want to save this for when we get more big enemies, or do we want to use it now? Let me clear as much of these as I can first. And if we get overwhelmed, we can use the stopwatch. The stopwatch, like it's a League of Legends thing. I don't know what the hell that thing is, though. Another treasure chest. That's actually big for us. Just max out our axe, baby. Come on. Level 7. One more level. We're actually crushing through things now. I was very concerned like 5 minutes ago, but I'm actually pretty confident with where we're at now. Especially with all the axe upgrades we're getting consecutively. We're almost there. Try to push up a little bit so that we can actually get to the chest once it's time. I would hate to get level 8 on our axe and not be able to get up into the chest. That would suck. There it is, baby. Let's go. All right. Big money, big money, big money, big money. Axe upgrade. Is that? Yes, sir. Let's go. I've never actually seen this axe before. Let's absolutely go. Evolved axe passes through enemies. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, didn't mean to grab that. Holy shit. What the fuck? Wait, that's actually so sick. It just flies everywhere. Let's go. Let's absolutely go. This is basically just a bonus at this point. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Garlic, okay. Very nice, actually. Hopefully it's a range boost. Cooldown, okay. I mean, not the best thing in the world. If we could get this aura up a little bit so that our axes will push in a bigger AoE, that would be wonderful. Look at this. It's eviscerating everything. That's so sick. We can pick up that orb over here on the right. I think I want the garlic range. Nom, 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 nom. There's few things more satisfying than grabbing that orb, by the way. The bats are pushing the bigger bats into us quicker. It's a little bit scary. Definitely want the laurel here. With the way that the bat's pushing in the bigger things, oh my god, it's getting so tight. Holy shit, the axes are saving us. Oh my god, look at this face. Basically, every time the axes spawn, it gives us a little bit of like a couple inches to work with. Oh, this is getting so tight. Giggity. Okay, oh my god. Look at all this. Look at all these gems down here. I wonder how far off screen the axes clear, actually. Seems like they clear quite a ways. So nice. Just gobble up all these gems, baby. Oh, we lost 2 of our laurel pods. We gotta be a little bit careful here. Shit. Okay, I think we do want... You know, let me get a little bit more AoE. Upgrade our garlic range a little bit here so we get more pushback. Create a little bit more space. I almost went with the laurel, but it's not another charge there. If there's another charge there, we'd have gone with that for sure. Yeah, this is looking so much nicer for us. These plants are not supposed to die like this. Oh my god, the rippling axe flying across and like leaving ripples is so satisfying. All right. I will take your treasure chest, sir. I will take your goodies. Thank you very much. What do we get here? I think we would have gotten the upgraded cross by now if we had the augment for us. I don't think we have the augment for the cross, unfortunately. Hey, more bracers. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, we'll take that one for now. And for now, we'll just melt as many of these flowers as we can. Everything else is dead. By the way, we're not supposed to have cleared everything this quickly yet. It's so satisfying watching the axes just crush everything. There is supposed to be enemies here, but we've killed everything so quickly. Okay, here we go. Our 22-minute wave is coming in. Honestly, not anything too scary right now, so I think we're okay. Our scaling is we're not falling behind the curve here at all, so thing chilling. These crosses honestly made so much work for us earlier. And now the axes get to just murder everything. Definitely Laurel. I think we're just gonna go for the utility of the Laurel with everything that we can here. I think level 8 is another charge, so getting 4 charges on that is gonna be absolutely huge. Just in case anything does squeak by our garlic armor. Garlic armor, I'm like it's super out of it. Our garlic, sorry. Because the garlic aura allows the pushback with the axes, so it's gonna be tough for anything to get into us. What do we get here? Bracer, okay. All right. Making as much space as humanly possible. The last 5 minutes of the rounds begin to go absolutely crazy. The triple, baby. Penta? Question mark? Penta? 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 Nice. Okay, we get cooldowns. We get more Santa water, which I mean is just like a nice little bonus, I guess. And Spellbinder, which makes everything last a little bit longer. More AoE, please. Oh my god, the garlic is going crazy. Look at how big my garlic circle is. Our no-no square is huge. It's like our Super Saiyan aura. Ooh, I see that orb on the left, and I want it. Oh my goodness. Effects last longer. Let's go cooldowns. Let's go cooldowns again. More axes, please. Push into this here. Look at the space the garlic gives us. Like, I'm gonna push in over here on the left, and instantly, the space created. That's the real strength of the garlic, in my opinion. Early game, it does accelerate because you can kind of just one-shot a lot of the beginning units to have like 1 HP. And then late game, if you get the circle big enough, the pushback increase that it provides. So it makes things get pushed back further, and it makes them get stunned longer if you have like the ice lance. And that's so valuable. Oh, here, 25. This is when things start to go a little bit wild. But more AoE. Our circle is so big. Look how big the axes are. Alright, I'm gonna stand still for a second. Ooh, I want the treasure chest from this lady. It is eviscerating the entire playing field. Effects last 10% longer. Let's go upgrade Santa Water here. We don't have too many effects. The garlic is already permanent. I think getting the increased Santa Water effect here is actually kind of okay. We have hit level 50. Oh my Lanta. All right, let's open this. Or Santa Water. Does it get another projectile? That would be pretty cool. Or increased circle range. 1 extra projectile and the area. That's actually quite nice for us. So 3.5 minutes left. Create the space here. Dude, that's instantly the whole screen gets cleared. More Santa Water, sure. I wonder if I could just stand it still in the middle. Let's see. Oh my god, the axe actually just eviscerates everything. Look at how big the axes are bigger than my character now. This is hilarious. Just push through and eviscerate it. So we were a little bit concerned with our scaling earlier. I think we've scaled. More Santa Water. This is a constant circle of Santa Water around us. That's hilarious. Holy shit. Literally just a burning circle of Santa Water all around. Oh my god, the crosses themselves are huge now too. Two and a half minutes. More Santa Water? Why not? Max out our Santa Water. The triple. Let's go. Always a feels good man. Bum, bum, bum. 3 spellbinders. Okay, so I mean, that makes the Santa Water last 30% longer on the ground. And things are last 2 minutes. Here we go. It's begun. It has begun. Oh my god. Oh my god. Give me space. I lost a laurel charge there, unfortunately. You know, we were going into this with the intention of using the whip. More coins. We don't need the...
So once you've maxed out all of your items, it starts to letting you choose if you want to restore health or add more gold. And the gold is what lets you rank up your abilities in between rounds. So what I spent before this round started, how I got the duplicator and some damage and some other things like that. That's all done with gold here in the top right. So once you max out your levels, you can choose to either add 25 gold coins or you can restore some HP to keep the run going. Either one is totally fine. Last minute, this is where things go absolutely bonkers. This is where the whip really comes in handy, if nothing else, just for pushing them away above to give myself a bit of an out. You see that? Gives me a pathway up and around. Got a treasure chest here. Let's open that. A little bit of gold never hurt. All right, and we're gonna try and circle around to the right and get down below this whole group. Oh boy. We have 1 charge on our Laurel left. We need to not get touched. 2 charges. The final 15 seconds, please. Thankfully, we have enough pushback here where I think we're fine. Oh, it's so sneaky. The fast bats are trying to push in the metal bats. I think we made it. Let's absolutely go. Level me up again. Give me more gold. Let's go. The Laurel making me immune. You can't kill me, Grim Reaper. All right, guys. And that is Vampire Survivors. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.